Hello, everyone. Mostly my conversation is more or less like a story of my journey so far. I started off as a data from a management perspective, which was finance, accounting, and management. And during most of my time, I just want to explain to you my experience with fostering understanding. So understanding, first of all, for me as a person, and then the users. My users mostly were the stakeholders. So I started off doing accounting jobs and management. But during our stakeholder meetings, I noticed there were issues with lingos. The IT team and this management, they didn't seem to understand each other's perspective of things in coming together to put a product together. And then I thought to myself, okay, what if I just try to get to understand of IT, and then maybe I can bridge that gap? I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And then I went for training, and I saw this. I thought Excel was crazy. And then I ended up with a command prompt. And I thought to myself, okay, this is a challenge. If I am having this problem, then I can understand where management is coming from when we're trying to break down the databases and how they are connected and entity relational diagrams. And when I also had my training, I discovered that management, when I tried to explain with that platform, I saw that management was switching off quite quickly and scratching and just trying to get off. Can we just finish this already? And then the GUI came. Thanks to KDE and GNOME and other platforms, other graphical user interface, it made it easier because my users were not basically people using applications. It's talking to people to make something happen for profit purposes on average. And then when I tried to explain this database and stuff with entity diagrams, they understood better. They could see things they could relate to. And even if it's not perfect, there was progress with regards to management. And one thing I can always say is this: as much as you develop stuff, do us a favor to consider users' perspective. Use the graphical interface wherever you can, or something that people can relate to. There's something about being able to relate to your customers or your users. If you can try your little best, as much as you can, to push that bit, not look at things from just your perspective, but from their perspective, you might be able to bridge the gap we're talking about and reduce the number of problems we have, between the developers and the end users. And for me, it's been a beautiful experience so far. There's still more to do, but so far, with GUI, it's been a lot better. And thank you, everyone. That's all from me.